Today's video is all about damage mitigation and armor values. How good is armor actually? Does it do anything? Should you even worry about armor values? So what we're going to be doing is a lot of number testing. We're going to take damage with no armor, low early game armor, high defense, and then best in-slot armor with all the best rolled legendary armor mods. We're going to see how the best armor alterations you can use to get more defense, if it's even worth getting. I don't think it is, but we're going to see damage taken from the martial arts and pain tolerance skills, damage taken when you have isolation active, which apparently is minus 60 physical. Who knows if is that minus 60 damage, 60%? We'll figure it out together. And then finally, damage reduced from all of the above. We're going to combine everything to see just how much damage we can actually mitigate. All damage values will be done on very hard difficulty against a level 98 Pirate Lord humanoid using a ballistic weapon, not a laser weapon. So we're only testing physical defense. If the game is coded correctly, which I'm not saying it isn't, but if everything is, if the code lines up, then physical damage resistance will be the same for electromagnetic or laser resistance, assuming the enemy is using those weapons. So let's begin. So to get our damage values, what I'm doing is I'm taking my maximum health value, getting hit once, and seeing how much this number drops, and I'm going to be comparing it on every shot that I take with different armor values. Before I show you the numbers and the results, I want to talk about item buffs real fast. Item buffs, food, drugs, and drink items cannot stack if it is the same effect, but you can use alternate effects, but you can't stack a single effect. For instance, the Hypergiant Heart gives plus 500 damage resistance. If I use anything else in the game that gives plus damage resistance, it will not override this buff. It will not apply or stack with this buff. But if, say, Hypergiant Heart did not have energy resistance and I use something that does, then that works just fine. It just does not stack the damage resistance, which is what we're going for. And I didn't choose to use Hypergiant Heart in my examples because you can only get like 1 or 2 of these per playthrough, I believe. So you'd have to New Game Plus like hundreds of times to have a decent stock of these. And it's only 100 more damage resistance than something you can just craft at an outpost. So with that said, I'm going to let this guy shoot me while we discuss the damage numbers so that there's something going on. And yes, I do have an axe out, and there's a reason for that, which I will now discuss the numbers. Here we go. And this is the result. So at first I did tests with 0 armor. This means nothing equipped, completely naked character on very hard. And this pirate legend, yes, he is using a single shot rifle, so that makes it quite easy. So you can see the base damage of this guy is about 198. I don't know why he hit me for 193 once. Each damage number is because I wanted to test multiple times, because they can headshot and they can crit you. With pain tolerance, that is the skill level 3, minus 15% damage, you can see it drops it down. And then with martial arts 3, if you have unarmed or a melee weapon, that drops it even more. And these are all stacked, by the way. So with pain tolerance and martial arts, it's stacking on top. It's not separate. Isolation 4 does not apply if you are unarmored. You have to wear a helmet and a suit to get the buff. Dueling 3 is whenever you have a melee weapon out. That's minus 15% damage. And I'm actually starting to take a little bit of damage now. Red Amp is the craftable buff that gives you plus 400 armor. You can see that dramatically reduces the damage. And then Galaxy Lo Mein, which is the best food buff item for damage resistance, does not stack with Red Amp, making it completely pointless. With that said, I'm pop a heal here, and let's get back to it with 229 armor. 229 armor is when you're wearing the Mark 1 set and the Deimos pack. So that is achievable. You can get slightly more armor by wearing the Mark 1 backpack, but I didn't have it. So, just 229 armor, here's the difference. We go from 198 damage to 153 on average. Not too bad. So basically 225 armor is like 40 damage resistance. Think of it like that. Now with pain tolerance and martial arts and isolation, we drop it below 100. Very nice. Dueling 3, and then Red Amp makes it really crazy. Just having basic armor drops us down to 33. So yeah, you can get shot all day by these guys and they won't do anything. at 317 armor. Now this is best in slot armor right here. I forgot to put that on the screen, but this is with this is legendary armor mods. So you got it's basically double ballistic shielding, double heavy shielding, 3 combat veterans, and 3 armor plateds. And here's the damage, just regular damage taken, 52, and then you can see that the buffs, the skills don't really do all that much. They're not negating as much damage as they do with normal armor or unarmored. So you can see, even with all the skills, we go from 52 to 28, which is not that big of a jump. But with Red Amp, adding 400 additional armor, and all the skills, we take 8 damage per shot. And when you have thousands of HP, you can just tank these guys forever. I bet if I had points to regeneration, I could never die. You gain immortality at this point. And this is, again, on very hard against, you know, the Pirate Legend. Now, this Pirate Legend, like I said, he just has a Beowulf. I'm guessing this is the Beowulf weapon. But when they have mag shears, they're going to really chunk your HP down. Which I'm going to show you in a little bit later, just how much more damage, like, the Pirate Legends can actually do to you. Because I'm going to spawn a bunch of them and see how long it takes. Also, the camera's panning around me because I'm AFK. But, yeah, we got it down to single-digit damage numbers. 8 damage at best in slot versus 193. So that's a huge difference. That's a massive amount. How many times does that go in? So 198 divided by 8. That is 24.7 times less damage when you're best in slot. It's insane. Finally, I want to see, can I take on 100 Pirate Legends? Look at them go. And I'm not taking, like, they're throwing grenades, and they're shooting me, like... Alright, we gotta heal, guys. Can we out-heal their damage? Oh, man, let's... Oh, no. Run away. Run away. Wait, I do have my armor on. Yes, I do have all my armor on. Here's a showcase of the armor. You can see. And I have buffs rolling out. What's my buffs? I've got, yeah, I've basically got everything. Just, you know, 100 Pirate Legends, and they can't kill me. I mean, this is pretty wild. Look at all the lasers, and, okay, they're really, like, hurting me bad. Run! Run for your life. Get in the trenches. You know, this character doesn't have any weapons. I can't fight back. And this, again, this is on very hard. I just want to show you. This is on very hard, so this is as hard as it gets. 100 Pirate Legends. Die. I deal, like, no damage. With that said, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe. And, on the video, on the right side of the video, there's a... on the right side of your screen, there's a video you should absolutely click. And if you don't click it, then you're going to have one of those awkward moments where someone waves at you and you wave back, but they're actually waving to the person behind you. And you're going to feel really awkward. So you better click it. Anyway, let's just let the Pirate, you know, Legends, they're good sports. Let's let them kill me. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. That's right. Hurry up, lads. I don't got all day here. Oh man, I am Swiss cheese. See ya. Bonus footage. We got 100 Terramorphs. Let's go. They're angry. They're roaring at me. Yeah, come here, boyos. And unfortunately, they can't focus fire me because they're all melee. They're just kind of beating on me. And yeah, the Terramorphs aren't as dangerous. Yes, they truly are everywhere. I'm pretty safe in my armor, thank you very much. Alright, 10,000 Terramorphs. Can my PC handle this? No, it can't.